Josh Giddey is really out here balling. Like no joke. He nearly dropped a quadruple double against the Lakers. A quadruple double, ladies and gentlemen. Dude, quadruple doesn't even sound like a word. Quadruple. That's not a word. That's alien talk right there, dude. That is alien talk. That's what Elon's gonna name his next child. Quadruple. Quadruple Musk. To put Josh Giddey's stat line in historic night, even though, because it is historic, in perspective, the last time somebody posted a quadruple double in the NBA was February 17th, 1994, by the one and only David Robinson. It's been 30 plus years, dude. That's how impressive that stat line is. Like, in that Lakers game, you saw everything that Giddey flashed in his early years in Oklahoma. Like poise, key facilitator, elite IQ, being how important it is for him to be the primary ball handler in an offense. And, you know, his defense, even though his defense is not elite, like, you also saw him pointing towards being like a serviceable defender. Because like Giddey, like we saw him struggle last year against, you know, in the playoffs, you know, kind of got exposed, honestly. He got exposed. He'll admit it. But like now, like, his defense is pointing towards being decent. Like listen to this clip.
8 steals. What the heck got into you defensively?
Well, I mean, you know, when I got told this morning I was guarding Luka, like, gee, I've never really, you know, had an assignment like that before in the NBA. And it was something I've always wanted, like, to guard these best players in the league. And, you know, he had 40 or something, but that's the best way to learn as a defender. And obviously that's something I want to get better at, and I'm trying to improve on that side of the Bulls. So.
The Bulls don't need him to be an elite defender, but just need him to be serviceable enough so that he can be played at least in the playoffs. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. In this video, I'm going to talk about Josh Giddey and just how good he's been, and also just how much of a conundrum this puts the Chicago Bulls in. If that's even a word. Is that even a word too, dude? Like, the fuck was quadruple conundrum? Alright, let's get on with this video, dude. So Kenny recently dropped this video, and it's a video about basically how he feels conflicted regarding Chicago Bulls' recent success. I mean, most of y'all don't know, I mean, Chicago Bulls have been 8-10 in the past 10 games. They're actually one of the hottest teams right now in the NBA. But for a guy like Kenny, and I truly sympathize where he's currently standing at right now. Like, he's basically saying, yeah, he's really happy for the young Bulls, the Bulls in general, for them winning. But then also just thinking out into the future and just thinking, well, in this upcoming strong draft class, every dub means a lesser chance to get a top pick in this draft. And in the NBA, it's different, because in the NBA, you need superstar talent in order to compete. And, you know, I just truly sympathize with him. Like, dude, I started hyperventilating watching this video. I was just like, gee, it hit home, because as a diehard Wizards fan, and like I said, I'm dying pretty hard watching them right now, honestly. In the Bradley Beal dark ages, it was rough. We kept lying to ourselves. Being 500 is NBA purgatory, and nobody wants to be NBA purgatory. Being 500 is NBA purgatory. In my opinion, it's either you're rebuilding or you're competing for a championship. That's just the way I see it, but, you know, then again, we can agree or disagree on that. But, like, with that in mind, like, looking at the standings right now, I mean, like, the Bulls right now are actually in competition to be in a play-in for the playoffs. Like, this kind of like insane. Like, they're literally only 2 games behind the Magic right now for the 8th spot. The Magic right now are kind of, they've been 5-5 the past 5 games. The Bulls are kind of hot. They're kind of hot right now, dude. So, you know, so like, I'm honestly with Kenny. I feel happy for the Bulls, but at the same time, I feel kind of bad for them. You know, for Bulls fans, I don't know how to. I feel conflicted, dude, because I've been there. And it's not a safe place. It's not a safe place. You got to get out. You got to get out, dude. But yeah, man, let's talk about Josh Giddey, because this video is about Josh Giddey. In the last 17 games, Josh Giddey has added rebounds, 7.4 assists, 1.6 steals, shooting 51% overall, and a blistering 49% from the 3. He's been balling. And he's been one of the main reasons why the Bulls have found newfound success in the later half of the season. But to put things in perspective again, early on in this season, Josh Giddey wasn't on the same level he's at right now. Granted, new team, new atmosphere, new chemistry. Obviously, it's going to take him and basically anybody to get acclimated within the team. But prior to the All-Star break, Giddey was only averaging 12.2 points, 7.1 rebounds, 6.4 assists. You know, his shooting percentages were a bit you know, just shooting 44% from the field and 34% from the three. But since the All-Star break, Giddey leads the team in rebounding, 10.2, assists, 9.1, steals, 1.6, and is even second on the team in blocks. Like, you can see, like, he's being a key cog for this team, leading the team in numerous categories, like I just stated. Like, watching Giddey play, like, especially against the Lakers the other night, you saw, like, this confidence in his play, dude. Like, you saw him walking out there with that, you know, with that aura, like, he got that kangaroo spirit, like he wants to freaking give somebody the 1-2. You know, he is just like a new player right now. And he even almost went at it with the Don. Luka Doncic, dude.
You see Luka there, and then he runs into...
Oh, fuck, look out!
76. Shocker so far.
Oh, no, there's another one. Get down.
You don't mess with Aussies, man. You don't mess with Aussies, dude. But I want to talk about the Bulls, though, right now. Because currently looking at the stats, the Bulls right now are 9th in regarding the lottery odds. And that's only slipping as time passes by. They could finish 10th or 11th. Granted, so what Kenny was saying is where, yeah, you want to root for your team, and obviously you want to wish the team best of luck regarding winning, but the more you win, the more they're slipping down. I mean, honestly, they were earlier, just a couple weeks ago, they were at the 7th slot with the 7th best odds to get the number 1 pick. The more you win, the lesser chance you even have to get the second-tier players besides the top 4, because to me, in my opinion, there's a top 4, maybe even top 5, because Derek Queen's been balling. Top 4 is, you know, the top tier of Flag, Harper, Bailey, and Edgecombe. Don't forget about Edgecombe, dude. But, you know, I don't know. It's kind of like, you know, if you miss out on the top 4, then you at least want to best position yourself from getting one of the top level 2 tier players in this draft. But even with that, it's hard. It's hard because, you know, lottery odds, man. The ping pong balls of death. And Josh Giddey in general has been one of the hottest players in the league post the All-Star break. I mean, reading those stats is easily to see. Like, he's not only producing on the court and producing and handing out these outlandish stat lines, but it's also producing in team victories, which again is the most important statistic. Josh Giddey is actually due for a contract extension. So with that in mind, that also gives the Bulls another problem. Should we pay him? And I mean pay him out the ass, and you know the contract he's probably going to deserve. You're going to have to pay him like a star to retain him, especially with this late season heroics right now. And it got me thinking, I'm just like, so the Bulls are not only winning, but they're going to have to allocate a good amount of their cap space to Josh Giddey, which again, it's fine because Josh Giddey's player trajectory, I mean, some people think he can be an all-star. He's going to be a damn well good player in this league. All-star, perhaps. We'll see. If he continues this play and is consistent, then probably should be an all-star. But to put things in perspective, you're going to have to pay him, even though he's really young, he's 23 years old, around $150 million. Due to the contracts of last year, perhaps like Jalen Suggs, guys like Emmanuel Quickley, who both got $150 million, which is outrageous, but at the same time, you know, NBA caps is rising. You have to deal with that aspect and to deal with the fact that your draft lottery odds are shrinking by the minute. And for what? So that you can go into the playoffs and lose in the first round? You gotta find the blue chip players. And once you find the blue chip players, then you build around that blue chip players with players who complement him. Do the Bulls have a blue chip player? Listen, Matas Buzelis is balling out. He's looking like a future star. And you know, Josh Giddey himself, like the Bulls are not in terms, like they're not necessarily ruined because, you know, comparing down to other middling teams, they actually have some young, nice prospects who can be stars. And, you know, their cap space isn't even that bad. I mean, looking at their cap space, you know, there's actually only going to be one player on the books next season in a team's payroll that's making $20 million or more. So cap space, they're good. They have more than enough money to get Giddey, and Giddey's going to deserve that contract. But even with that, are you still going to be 500? Where are you going to get your blue chip talent? Are you going to grow your blue chip talent within your own roster? I don't know, man. It's tough. But Josh Giddey's balling, dude. He's balling, and that's at least one great thing that you have to root for. Let me know what you guys think, man. I'm leaning towards Kenny. I truly feel how he's feeling right now. But yeah, man. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. Till next report. Peace, y'all. Quadruple double.